Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Shiva Sadi Gaura. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Vidandi Swami Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Sri Gaur Govinda Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Gosai Maharaj. All devotees, thank you for coming. Who is Wendy?
Hi.
She is from North Wales, Maharaj.
First time in program?
No, second or third? Third.
Oh, you survived.
Yeah.
So, today we'll talk a little bit about 9th chapter. This Rajguya Yoga. It means more confidential knowledge. So what is the relationship between Krishna and the material world? Many people think God has become the material world. Just like if you put a sugar cube in water, the sugar cube loses its form and pervades all the jug of water. So most people think God is like that. He pervades everything, therefore he is formless. But this is incorrect. So today we will discuss the relationship between Krishna and his creation. Right? Krishna has not personally become the creation. But Krishna's energy, Krishna's potency, this has manifested the creation. So we should always try to remember the difference between the energetic and the energy, the potent and the potency. So today we'll focus on the difference between them. Of course, complete difference is unacceptable because the potency comes from the potent. They cannot be different. Like cause and effect cannot be different. If the father is Chinese, then the child will be Chinese. Something more or less will be there. If the mother, I don't know, just giving material examples. If the mother is short, then the child may be short. So there's inescapable difference between cause and effect. So Krishna is the cause, and his potency is the effect. Because you cannot have energy independently. Energy always comes from something. Like electricity always comes from a powerhouse. Sunlight always comes from the sun. The smell of incense always comes from the incense stick. Right? These are material examples. But you can get the idea. Shakti Matorabit. There's no difference between Krishna and his energy. Without Krishna, there's no energy. So Krishna is the cause, and the effect is his potency. So Krishna has not become the material creation. Krishna has not become the souls of this world. These are all manifestations of his potency, his energy. So today we're just talking about the material potency, Maya. So oneness is there, but still if we look a little carefully, difference is also there. Sun and sunlight may be no difference. Without sun, there's no sunlight. Also, without sunlight, you cannot see the sun. So there's very intimate relationship, integral relationship between the two. The potence and the potency. But still, if we look closer, there's also a difference. No, the sun is in one place, but the sunlight is all pervading. The sunlight is in many places, but the sun is only in one place. So there is difference also. So what is the relationship between Krishna, the Supreme Potent, and his material energy, which we call Maya? What is the relationship between the two? Is it full oneness? It is also not fully different. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he summarized the relationship between Krishna and his energies. What he said, this is Achintya Beda Bed. Oneness and difference is there at the same time. Understand, Wendy? Like sun and sunlight, oneness is there. But not oneness in every respect, because difference is also there. So today, Krishna talks about the relationship between Krishna and his potency. Like many people, if you ask, where is God? They say, God is everywhere. God is in everything. Even some people say God is everything because everything comes from him. But then question comes, is this chair God? Is this mobile phone God? Is this house God? No. Because these things are always changing. These things are temporary. These things have a cause. And Krishna is not temporary. So there is a difference also. So, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, Krishna talks about this. The relation. So to give us some idea, you can see chapter 9, verse 6. Sitaka stita nityam vayosavdata gomahan tata sarvani bhutani matstaniti upadariya. Krishna says, just like the wind rests in the sky, the wind and the clouds are always moving. Wind is never still. Somewhere in the creation, the wind is moving. But the sky, which is the resting place of the wind, the sky never moves. The sky is the shelter of everything. But the sky is always not transformed. Day and night, wind, all these clouds, all these other things come and go, resting on the potency of the sky, but the sky never changes. The sky never moves. Sky means here space, akash. Space never moves, but everything inside space moves. So this is the relationship. Krishna is like the sky, space. Everything rests in space. But space never moves, but everything else moves. So one name of Krishna is called Adoxaja. Adoxaj means who has no transformation, who has no contact with the material creation. So the sky and the clouds and wind have no actual contact with the sky, but they're moving inside it. So Krishna is like the sky. Everything rests in him. Everything comes from him. But still, despite being intimately connected with everything, Krishna maintains his separateness, just like the sky and the clouds and the wind. So Krishna is the resting place of the material creation. And all material things rest in him, but he remains unaffected and undisturbed. So, for example, when Krishna was very small, then as a baby, like normal babies, Krishna was doing Naravad Lila, human-like pastimes of eating dirt. Like children, anything they see, they put in their mouth. So baby Krishna, acting like a child, eating dirt. And then the friends told his mother, Krishna ate dirt. How much Krishna ate? Maybe 5 grams. Very little bit. But friends told Krishna ate like this, like a basketball. So huge piece of dirt. So Mother Yasoda came running and asked Krishna, did you eat dirt? Krishna said, no, I not ate dirt. But she not believed him, so she asked him to open his mouth. So Krishna did not want his mother to see dirt in his mouth, so what happened? What Krishna wants, that will happen. Because Krishna did not want his mother to see dirt in his mouth, when Krishna opened his mouth, Krishna's Aishwarya Shakti showed inside the mouth of Krishna rested the entire creation. All mountains, rivers, all directions, all living entities, all forests, trees, rivers, animals, moving, non-moving, all humans. Mother Yasoda saw everything inside the mouth of Krishna. So in the same way, everything rests in Krishna. And the entire creation rests in him. He is the shelter of the creation. The creation is moving day and night. The creation is compelled by the time factor. Inside the creation are countless, who can count the individual souls experiencing happiness and distress, taking birth, old age and disease and death, so-called gain, so-called loss. Inside, the entire creation is moving, but Krishna never moves, like the sky and the wind. Understand, Wendy?
I think I do. There's a lot to take in.
Yeah. If you can read it, chapter 9 at your own convenience, chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, I've seen that Madhurika has sent it through. I will have a look at it.
So
Thank you.
can you put it up on the screen, Madhurika? Chapter 9, verse 6.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
So sarvana bhutini kunta prakritam yanti mamakam kalpakshaya punastam kalpado visrajamaham. When the universal destruction occurs, right, the creation comes and goes. Like the clouds come and go. Like yesterday here was like 42 degrees, so hot. It was terrible, actually. It was like a hell. But now for some reason it's very cool. So everything comes and goes, like waves on an ocean. Like waves come and go in the ocean, but the ocean never moves. Ocean always remains undisturbed. So the creation, which is Krishna's energy, Krishna had many energies, but today we're just talking about the material energy. That is called Maya. So Maya produces the creation, and when everything finished, again it dissolves back into Krishna. But both during creation, maintenance, and destruction of the material world, Krishna remains undisturbed, unchanged. Right? So, verse 7, chapter 9, verse 7. O son of Kunti, this is very sweet name of Arjuna. Arjuna's mother is Kunti. So when Krishna calls Arjuna Kontaya, this means so much intimate relationship. Because Krishna knows Arjuna's mother. That means not some outside person. It's a very sweet way of addressing someone. So, O son of Kunti, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. When the universal devastation occurs, all the universal elements merge again into material nature. There we go. And at the beginning of the next day of Lord Brahma, by my potency, I again create all the living entities with their distinct characteristics. Taking the assistance of my material nature, which consists of three binding qualities, I repeatedly create the host of living beings who are bound by their previous karma in accordance with their individual natures. Right? Okay, don't worry too much about all that. People can read it later. Right? Chapter 9, 6, don't worry, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So in all situations, Krishna remains separate and unattached, even though he's doing everything. like Krishna's potency acts under his desire. So actually Krishna does nothing. His energies do everything. So natasya karam karanam chividita. Krishna does nothing, he just does everything by desire. So many places the scriptures describe, what is Krishna doing? Nothing. He has no material activity. And his energy, he just desires. And his energies fulfill his desire. Like I think, I want to scratch my nose. I scratch my nose, but actually I'm not doing anything. Only my hand is moving and things like that. Even we see the individual soul has that type of power, what to speak of God. So when Krishna decides to create, then his material energy, Maya, manifests all the unlimited universes with their infinite varieties. So Maya, the material nature, produces the material creation. But just like a woman without a husband cannot produce a child, what can material world do without the individual souls? Like a body, a dead body has eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hair, fingernails, everything, legs and arms. Without the soul, dead body cannot do anything. So material nature cannot do anything without consciousness. So Krishna has another potency called the soul potency, Tatasya Shakti or Jiva Shakti. From that Jiva Shakti come the unlimited individual souls. Okay, Wendy, still there? So Krishna's material potency creates the material world. Another energy of Krishna creates the millions and billions of individual souls. Krishna thinks, Eko Bahusham, I am one, but I want to be many. Without Krishna can enjoy everything without anyone, but still with friends, mothers, fathers, servants, then Krishna can enjoy more. So Eko Bahusham, Krishna wants to become many. So as Krishna thinks, I want to become many, then the soul potency, the Jiva Shakti, manifests unlimited varieties of souls. Sorry, unlimited souls. We cannot say varieties because all souls have the same nature. So unlimited individual souls. So taking the assistance of my material nature, Krishna performs the material creation. I'm not saying then I repeatedly create the hosts of living beings, the individual souls. So inside, like a father injects life into the womb of the mother, in the same way Krishna injects the individual souls into the womb of material nature. How Krishna does that? Just by glancing. Amazing. Krishna just glances at material nature. And by that glance, he impregnates millions and millions and millions and millions of souls into the world. And those souls come from where? They have no creation. As Krishna is eternal, then his potencies are eternal. So those individual souls have no creation, no beginning. Some souls choose to serve Krishna. They go to Krishna's eternal abode and serve him eternally. But some souls, like Doralis Gonzalez, they turn away from Krishna. They think, why should I serve him? Why should I give all happiness to him? I will want all happiness for myself. So some souls, because of independence, they turn away from Krishna, and those souls enter material creation. How can you enjoy materially without a material body? So material nature gives those souls material forms. A gross and subtle body. And then in order to enjoy this world, the souls in this world do many, many activities. Good and bad. But the goal is always the same, to forget Krishna and enjoy separately. So this nature of the souls is called acquired nature. The soul has its eternal nature. But now, because the soul has entered material creation, that eternal nature has become covered by a temporary nature. Like Adolf Hitler. Poor fellow, where is he now? Madurka, where is he? Adolf Hitler. For some time he was enjoying a lot, so much power, so much respect, so much wealth. But this world, everything is temporary. Happiness is always followed by distress. Summer is always followed by winter. This world is always changing. Krishna says, Dukalyam asatsat. Krishna says the material world is asat. Asat means temporary. Nothing is permanent. But one thing is certainly permanent. Distress is always there. Dukalyam. This place is the alai, the resting place of all misery. So the souls come to material nature, they want to be happy. And people have many ideas of how to be happy. No. Madhurika has one idea how to be happy. Anupama has another idea how to become happy. Everyone have their own plan. Some people want to get happiness by doing sinful activities. I will visit the brothels, I will steal money, I will take drugs, I will eat meat. But they're doing this only to get some enjoyment, some happiness. And some people thinking I will become happy by doing lots of material endeavor. And some people think I will become happy by desisting from material activities and controlling my mind and senses. So material nature, Krishna talks about the three modes: ignorance, passion, and goodness. But all are bewildered because all are forgetting Krishna's service. All are making different varieties of plans for their own pleasure. Like Adolf Hitler, I'm just giving one example of Adolf Hitler because everyone knows him. He made so many plans for his happiness. So when he died, the results of those plans, the karma, that is still with him. And that nature he had at the time of death, even though it's temporary, that will still be with him. So when the creation is born, then all the souls who are bound in material existence, when the creation is again manifested, those souls again manifest with the same nature, the same desires, and the same karma they had in the last creation. Understand, Wendy?
I think I do, yeah. Yes, I think I do. Yeah.
Taylor Agnes understands? Not of prayer. So the creation is coming again and again. And the souls have their nature from the previous creation. And again, they're taking birth in the womb of material nature. Again, with same desires, same plans, and same karma. So even though the soul is constantly changing position, the material creation is constantly changing, in all of this, Krishna remains fully unchanged. Amazing. And unattached. Right? So in verse 9, you see Krishna says, Nacha mam kanikarmani nibandanti dhananjaya udasana yad asinam asaktim teshu karmashu. Another name of Arjuna is Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya means who collect a lot of wealth. Anyway, it's a long story, but his brother Yudhisthira wanted to perform a big sacrifice. And to perform that sacrifice, to perform that sacrifice, need a lot of money. So Arjuna collected a lot of wealth by fighting. So another name of Arjuna is Dhananjaya. So despite Krishna performing the creation, despite Krishna placing the souls into the womb of material nature, no, and despite everything again dissolving into the body of Krishna, so despite Krishna being the cause of creation, maintenance, of destruction, Krishna says, because I am always detached, like the sky is always detached from the clouds, all these actions cannot touch Krishna, cannot bind him, no, because he's always neutral, always unaffected. So when something happens to us, we cannot blame Krishna. Why? Because Krishna, he is just like a witness, and the souls are getting the result of their own desires and own action. So Krishna is not involved in that. He is not responsible. No. Like if I punch Lavanya in the face, can I say Krishna did it? God is doing everything. He made me do it. We cannot say it like that. So Krishna says, under my direction, right? Verse 10. Right? Krishna says, under my direction, under my desire, my external potency, the material energy, gives birth to the cosmic manifestation. And inside the manifestation there's so many moving and non-moving entities like cows, grass, trees, cats, humans, insects, microbes, birds. So Krishna's potency, the material potency, gives birth to the creation, and inside the creation are unlimited living entities, unlimited souls with material bodies. All have their desires, all are affected by ignorance and forgetting Krishna, trying to become happy without Krishna. So again and again, this creation appears and disappears. It appears from Krishna, it rests in Krishna, and it disappears again into Krishna. So despite all of this, Krishna remains unchanged, unaffected, and neutral. So abhijananti mam muda manusam tanamasrita parambhavam janato mama bhuta maheshwaram. So when Krishna appears in this material world, foolish persons think Krishna is like one of us. Fools whose intelligence is bewildered by illusion disrespect me when I appear in my human-like form. They are unaware of my supreme nature as the Lord of everything. Right? So Krishna comes to this world, Krishna steals butter, Krishna eats dirt. And foolish people think Krishna is like us. Krishna is one of us. But where is Krishna and where is the individual souls? You know? Like in the ocean, the full moon shines in the ocean, and the sardine, he thinks the moon is like one of us. The moon thinks, the sardines think the moon is like a big sardine. He's also silver, he's also reflecting in the water, moving. But come on, man, where is the sardine and where is the moon? So Krishna appear in this material world, and because of ignorance, people think Krishna is another human, another soul in this world. But Krishna is not he's not like any soul in this world. He is the soul of all souls, the soul of creation. Is there anyone who has any questions? Haribol? Anyone? Anything? Yes, speak. No?
Hare Krishna.
Okay, we'll ask a question. Anupama?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Gurudev, Dandavat Pranam. So I have a question regarding the annihilation of the universe. So when everything is destroyed, that means that all souls become unmanifested, and this is kind of temporary liberation, or like all souls go to Brahman, the effulgence of the Mahavishnu, or like how is it happening?
No, all souls enter into the body of Mahavishnu. Like Krishna showed when he opened his mouth, the whole creation rests inside him. It's like a deep sleep, but it's like we work all day, then nighttime we take rest, but it's temporary. Working is temporary and sleep is also temporary. So the creation is temporary, and the dissolution, when everything's finished, the souls again enter into Krishna, but that is temporary.
So it's
When the
not like
creation again comes, the souls come out again with their same desires, same karma, everything.
okay. Thank you.
Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Class has to be a little short. Number one, I don't have much internet. And number two, one guy is coming. So I have to little tell him where to come. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Arjun is coming today.
Oh,
very
very
nice.
nice.
So we'll
Thank you
have to
so
go
much,
there.
Gurudev. Dandavat pranam. Dandavat
Okay,
pranam.
Haribol, Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe,
Hare Krishna.